Hi there, Virgo. How are you guys doing? I really hope that this video finds you well. Welcome back to the channel. It's me, Anisa, from the Inner Stereo. This is going to be your love messages. It's a general reading, so the roles might get reversed, or it may or may not resonate with you. And if this reading resonates with you, there's going to be a link down in the description box below for a personal reading with me, okay? All right, so this is going to be a you versus them format. We're going to be looking at your overall energy, your challenges, past, present, future from both parties, and we're going to clarify them. And I'm also going to be pulling some advice card for you by the end of the session, okay? All right, your overall energy, you have the Nine of Wands, and your overall challenges, you have the Temperance. Things have been kind of like quite pretty imbalanced for you lately, Virgo, and I feel that that also contributes to this Nine of Wands energy. Nine of Wands energy for me, it always stuck to me, you know. There is a meme that I saw on Instagram like a few months back where there is like a photo of an old piano, and in it says, there's a paper that says, "I'm too old, please don't play me." And it has nothing to do with, it actually has nothing to do with you don't want to feel played, but it has a lot to do with the tiredness that you feel, you know? The Nine of Wands is a warrior who has gone through so many battles, and she, in this deck of mine, is a bit tired, like, I don't know if I'm up for another battle. So it's very worn out type of warrior. There's like still have a little bit of a fight within her, but she's not sure whether or not she should trust, whether or not she should invest, whether or not she should fight for something. Okay, and this is your overall energy in the now. Now, in the past, you have the Seven of Cups and also the Wheel of Fortune. From this person's side, they have the Two of Pentacles and also the Two of Wands. I feel that in the past, things starts to open up towards you to a point where you're realizing the plethora of options of what you are capable of having in your life, yeah? And these type of realizations is very divinely guided to a sense where like, oh, I could be doing this, I could be doing that, or I could be with someone like this, I could be with someone like that. You know, there's like a plethora of options that opens to you, and that kind of like realizations as well. And also some sort of confusion regarding your romantic department as well. Now, from this person's side, they have the Two of Pentacles and also the Two of Wands. I feel that this person is having a little bit back and forth where they're much more, I'm not going to say distant, but it's more like, okay, I'm going to wait and see. I'm going to see how this goes. I'm going to see from a distance how this goes. I'm not really going to be fully in it 100%. I'm just going to see how this goes. And I'm going to be creating some sort of distance so that I could feel safe in my own space. Kind of like similar to you, but from you is more because of you're tired. But with this person, it has a lot more to do with them having come to that final decision yet. All right. Now, in the present moment, Ace of Pentacles and also the Queen of Swords from your side, I feel that you're starting to find your values. Okay. There's something about you being very, very rigid in terms of like, this is what I want in my life. And there's something about you seeing a value or potentials in someone as well. Now, from this person's side, they have the Hierophant and also the Three of Wands. Kind of similar energy than the past, but getting better. From the two, we come to three, where there is a little bit of a strategy here at play, where there is a little bit of okay, so if it goes like this, then it's going to be like this. You know, it's not just like I'm going to watch, but with the Three of Wands, there's more strategy behind it. There's more planning going on behind it, okay? Now, in the future, you have the Three of Pentacles and also the Sun. I feel that in the future, you guys are going to be working and collaborating with someone that is going to be making you really, really happy. I'm going to clarify because it's weird, you know, it's just weird because they have the Knight of Swords and also the Eight of Cups. There's something here that this person wants to be communicating. We'll see. I'm going to clarify this Hierophant from their side in the present moment. So you guys are in similar energy because they come up with the Nine of Wands as well. I'm going to clarify this Ace of Pentacles from your side, Four of Cups, Eight of Swords, and also the Death. Yeah, there's something here about you realizing that, you know, there's something here that is non-negotiable for me. And if it is not that, then I don't want that. You know what I mean? If it's not that, then I don't want that. And I'm going to put an end into something that is not exactly what I want. From their side, they have the World, the Fool, and also the Nine of Wands. Still very much indecisive here, Virgo, from their side. They don't know if they want to take a giant leap of faith into this or they want to put some sort of boundaries or walls. Because again, you guys are kind of like mirroring each other energy with the Nine of Wands, you know, the tired warrior. Clarify the Three of Wands from their side in the present moment. It's like in the mirror. Oh. Okay. From their side, Emperor, Four of Wands, and also the Two of Swords. They want this, but they're holding back a lot. Because they're at... For some reason, this person thinks that it's a choice to make, whether they want to be focusing on them or they want to be focusing on this connection. They're having a bit of a hard time in terms of balancing out between me and us. You know what I mean? There are people out there who has a very, very good capability of balancing between me and me not being engulfed in a relationship. Whereas when it comes to this person feels that it has to be a choice. I want to be focusing on me or I want to be focusing on a relationship. So they're kind of like quite hesitant when it comes to deciding where or, you know, which path should I choose for myself. Now, the Queen of Swords from your side, you have the Ace of Swords, Page of Cups, and also the Star. This, again, has the energy of like, this is what I want. And if it's not that, then I don't want that. And I feel that you guys are going to be much more blunt in a way that you express yourself. So if you've been feeling as if like you haven't been able to express your needs, your desires, you're going to be having that kind of like energy where you're like, you know what, I'm just going to express it. Because this is what I want. This is for my own good. So I'm going to express exactly what I want, exactly what I desire. And if it's not that, and if I don't get that, then I don't want that, you know? Okay, now let's clarify the future. I want to clarify this Knight of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Your person's energy confuses me, I swear. Because it's very, like, since the past, you know, past, present, and also the future, it's very, like, I want this. Okay, yeah, I got this. Oh, no, I don't think I want this. Wait a minute. You know, it's you could be dealing with someone who has a fearful, avoidant attachment style. Because it's always like, come here, go away, come here, go away type of energy. Where it's like they're excited about something that they are initiating. I don't know. And they're very impatient about it. But then once they get it and you reciprocate, they're like, okay, hold on. Do I really want this? Like, Okay, from your side, you have the Three of Pentacles clarified by the Judgment, Six of Pentacles, and also the Six of Swords. In Indonesia, we call it like maunya yang botan-botan aja, meaning that you just want things to go in a certain directions. You know, you're tired of things being up in the air. You're tired of things being so confusing. You're just going to be focusing on things that you know for sure it's going to work. It's not one foot in, one foot out. It's not uncertain. Okay, let's clarify the future with the Eight of Cups. Five of Wands, Hermit. Okay, the Page of the Sun. Your energy is beautiful. You have beautiful energy, Virgo. I think this is talking about somebody that you have had history with, because this person has a tendency to, it's either one, okay? It's either one. You've had history where they have like a lot of resentment or grudges and it hasn't been expressed, or it could be two. You could be dealing with someone who has a avoidant attachment style where they have the tendency to look at flaws and faults and mistakes in order for them to not be fully attached, or in order for them to not be vulnerable towards you. But I don't think that you guys are going to be that affected by it, because you're showing up with beautiful energy where you are starting to know and understand how to balance things within your life and how to compartmentalize things in a way that one department of your life is not going to take a toll on the other department of your life, which I like. And yeah. Okay, let's pull some advice card for you here, Virgo. Five of Cups. Two of Wands, and also the Fool in upright position. You know, this Five of Cups in this deck of mine always reminded me of the time there was a tsunami in Indonesia back in 2003, I think, or was it 2002? I forgot, yeah. But I remember when there was a tsunami in Indonesia, and it was clearly televised, where people trying to help other people who got swept away by the water in the river. Okay? And those people that tried to save them ended up losing their lives as well. Okay, and with this card coming towards you, Virgo, I feel that it calls upon you needing to start thinking about yourself before you try to help others. Because, you know, I know a lot of Virgos in my life, and my best friend that I'm really close with is a Virgo. And she has this tendency of being super helpful towards others. And I've seen her multiple times making ways for other people where these people doesn't need help or doesn't want to be helped. And I feel that this is a big message for you, Virgo. Instead of saving others, instead of trying to save people, how about you start saving yourself? Know when to stop wanting to help other people, when it starts affecting you, when it starts costing, you know, things that are valuable for you. Okay. Because I think it's a very good era for a new beginning in your life. The Two of Wands in this deck of mine has a lot to do with communication, seeing things from the same perspective. That could be helpful for this connection if that's what you want to be doing, is to really sit down with one another and start seeing, you know, the globe as a globe and how you view the globe as to be and how they view the globe as to be. And then from then on, you can start deciding, you know, whether to go for it or not. Five of Cups here also could talk about you trying to save a failing relationship, or trying to save a failing marriages, or trying to save a I don't know, failing connection. Have a conversation with them. Do they want this to be saved or not? Then you know where to go. Then you know what to do. Okay? So I think that is it for my reading for you here, Virgo. I hope that you find tons and tons of clarity that you guys been looking for. And I'll look forward to seeing you guys next week for another weekly reading. All right, bye-bye, guys. Have a great day. I love you.